Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Man-nyy Quiñones here. Today, I'm going to introduce to you guys the TripleFire Web Analyzer Edition, brought to you by myself and the product developer, Mr. Stephen Hooley. We're very excited to be able to release the TripleFire on the Web Analyzer. And what I want to do in this video is teach you guys how to access the TripleFire Strategy template, how to set up your indicators, and then also how to use the power trades that's going to come in for the TripleFire on your charts, so that way you guys can start pipping your way to success. All right, now let's begin by coming right down here to the bottom where it says strategy. We want to go ahead and select strategy, and from the strategy template here, we're going to go collect TripleFire Web Analyzer Edition FX. You go ahead, click that, click Save Settings and Reload, and then the TripleFire Strategy will pop up on the screen. Okay, now we have to customize some of the indicators. So remember, if you guys need help, feel free to pause this video, take a screenshot, just so you guys can go ahead and get the settings. All right, we'll begin right down here where we have the MACD. We're going to be putting Christopher Terry's custom MACD settings. So let's start over here by the inputs. Let's change the fast to 3, the slow to 10, and the smooth to 16. We'll come right on over here to style. We'll uncheck histogram. And right where we have MACD, we'll change this from line over to histogram right there. Very, very important. Now, next thing is our signal line. Okay, take this signal line and feel free to just thicken it up just a little bit, because that is a leading signal and a major helper for the TripleFire strategy. All right. Once you're done with this, come to your defaults, click Save as Default, press OK, and you're done with that. Next, let's move on to the Stotch. Stotch, we're going to come back to the settings. We'll begin at Inputs. We'll leave the K at 14. We'll change the D to 7 and leave the Smooth at 3. Now, let's come on over to the Style here. Alrighty, so the K line and the D line, you can feel free to thicken those lines up just a bit. Okay, right over there, just so you can see them a little bit more. Now, where we have the upper band, let's come over here. Let's make this a dotted line. Okay, let's change this color to like a nice bright red. Okay, and then make it pretty thick right over there, so that way we can see our zones. We want to make sure that the Stotch is crossing above or below those zones for our TripleFire confirmations. Okay, next let's come down to the lower bands. Let's change this to a nice profit blue, make that nice and thick. Change this to dotted. Okay, just like that, and let's get rid of the background right there. Go to defaults, click Save as Defaults, and press OK. Okay. Now it's very important that you click Save as Default, because as the chart refreshes, you want the chart to refresh with these indicators still intact like this. Okay. Last but not least, let's come over here to the Bollinger Bands. Okay, let's come to the settings on the Bollinger Bands, and we'll go to the inputs, and let's change this to 50. Okay, we'll change that to 50 and 2. Alrighty. Now from here, let's go to Style. Perfect. Right over here at Style, the basic line, you can go ahead and change this to white, right? Or maybe like a gray or something in between. Okay, the upper band is going to act as our floating resistance band. So let's change that to a nice bright red. Okay, maybe thicken that up just a little bit right there. The lower band, that's going to act as our floating support. Let's change that to a nice profit blue. Thicken that up just a bit. And there we are. If you guys want to get rid of the background, you guys can, or you guys can leave it. I tend to leave it just because it highlights my zone for me just a bit. Okay, come to defaults. Pardon me. Come to defaults, save as default, press OK, and boom. You're almost done here. Now that our template is aligned, let's come right down here to the lower left-hand side All right, depending on what you have activated, okay, you should see the TF here, which stands for triple fire. You're going to click on triple fire, and then right over here, it's going to bring up all of the triple fire longs and all of the triple fire shorts. So these power trades will basically tell you when to get in and when to get out of the trade with the bag. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into how to actually start setting up your chart. Like, where exactly should you guys be buying and selling with the TripleFire Web Analyzer Edition? Alrighty, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to start by, we'll come over here to AU. Okay, let's come over here to AU. All right, now AU just came over. Okay, so it's right over here, just came over. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. First thing that you guys want to do is let's get rid of the Bollinger Bands. Okay, double click your chart. So that way your screen can open and then you can see your chart nice and clear. Okay, so the only thing that we want to really do with the TripleFire strategy on the Web Analyzer Edition is buy at support and sell at resistance. Okay, buy at support and sell at resistance. Okay, so what you can do is anytime you have a new alert, just come to your screen first, and anywhere that there's a support and a resistance area, you guys can easily just mark up your support and your resistance right here on the chart. Okay, and I'm showing you now as a quick example. Okay, now we're not going to be using all of these levels, but what I want to do is I want to show you a very, very easy way of really just trading the TripleFire strategy. Okay, anytime you put up your support or your resistance, and you guys can even throw some trend lines in there if you would like to. Okay, you guys can even throw some trend lines in there if you would like to, just like that. Okay, so what you want to do now is, now that your support, your resistance, and or your trends are on here, you basically, this is where you now want to see where the TripleFire trades came up. I'm going to run through a couple of examples with you here. Okay, they have been having some phenomenal results. I'm going to show you how to look at them, how to read them, and exactly how to apply them to the chart. Alrighty, so let's get started over here. AUD USD, this is a 15-minute chart. So once you click it, it automatically comes up to the pair and to the time frame. We marked up our support and resistance. Now you can make your Bollinger Bands visible again. Bring up your indicators. Okay, widen that up just a bit. And now all you want to do is basically just line up where they're telling you to buy. So let's take a look. AU UTC time is 2200 right there. Okay, you see the time? That's the only thing you really have to pay attention to, where it says UTC time. Okay, here's the date, 3/7/2200. Now, the chart is already on UTC time. So all you simply got to do, this is what I love to do. I make a vertical line, right, and line it up right at the time frame. So that was 2200. Okay, so right here is right where they're telling us to get in for the buy for this TripleFire trade. Okay, so as you see here, okay, what would I do now if I was actually trading this? Now, I'm more in favor of buying at support or selling at resistance. What you don't want to do is you don't want to buy or sell at the middle of a move. Example, this is the middle of a move. You see how we're not quite at support, we're not quite at resistance, it's the middle of the move. So this is the type of a trade that you would want to stay away from, okay? If you come here, if the TripleFire gives it to you anywhere in the middle of this, that's the middle of the move. You do not want to trade the middle of the move, okay? So for now, We're going to go ahead and skip this trade. Now, let's take a look at some of the trades that the chart had over here. We'll come over here. We'll take a look at USD CAD. Let's take a look at USD CAD, see what it does. So again, what am I going to do? I'm going to get rid of the Bollinger Bands first. I'm going to come right over here to my price area. And I'm going to mark up my support and resistance areas. So I see some support and resistance there. I see there's a zone up here. And I see there's some zones right down there. Okay, very nice.